And this one is solve the equation 1/2 x plus 1/3 equals -4. So step number 2 is you observe that you have fractions, and the goal often then is to clear the fractions. So you form the multiples of the number 2 and 3. I'm going to put brackets around the step numbers. So the multiples of 2 will be 2 times 1, which is 2, 2 times 2, which is 4, 2 times 3, which is 6. The multiples of 3 you form next. 3 times 1 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6, and you stop because you see that these two values between the lists are the same. That tells you at step number 3, for example, that you should multiply the entire original equation by 6, every term that you see. So 6 here times 1/2 x, and then plus 6 times 1/3 equals 6 times -4. You can do whatever you want to equations as long as you do it to both sides to maintain the balance. Let's simplify this. So 6 times 1/2, that's like 6 divided by 2, it's 3. And then you copy the x. 6 times 1/3 is like 6 divided by 3, so that's 2. 6 times -4 is -24. Then at the next stage here, step number 5 up top. Down below on step number 4, subtract 2 from both sides like that. So these clear. That means up here you're going to have 3x equals -26. Which means lastly at step 6, when you divide by 3, the transition here, you will have that x equals -26/3, and that is the final incorrect answer. In case it's been a while, let's take a look at working with fractions. 6 times 1/2, that's equivalent to doing the following. 6/1 times 1/2. Sometimes it helps people to see the 1 under the 6. Then you can multiply the top and the bottoms. So you're going to end up with 6/2, which then you can simplify into 3. You should pause and you should try 6 times 1/3 on your own. I'll show you anyway. So this is again another way of doing it. Take a look. You can imagine that 6 is 2 times 3 times the 1/3. I've just rewritten 6 as 2 times 3 because the value is the same. Then you can cross off the 3's and you will end up with 2 times 1, which is 2. I've shown you a couple different ways of achieving the same result. I'll see you in another video. Please leave a like.